I've decided to begin work on a new quilt. Since I will be designing the quilt on the wall, I'm putting up white flannel fabric. Then I will be able to press pieces of the quilting fabrics onto this flannel and able to move them around as I design the quilt. So I have options for change. Once you start stitching, if there's a piece somewhere you would like to replace with something else, you're kind of stuck. Those of you who were on the last quilting voyage with me, the Superman quilt, know the struggle I had with working with such a chaotic design. This is my 27th quilt. My early quilts were based on traditional quilting designs. I really wanted never to leave that pocket of security, and I loved the pristine quality of the traditional designs, while at the same time feeling that they got a little tedious. So I depended on color and making subtle changes with fabrics to expand the rigidity of the traditional design and still maintain the shapes. And the quilts became much more difficult. The Superman quilt was quite difficult for me, the designing aspect of it. I was floundering around quite a bit. What I'm trying to do with this quilt is see if I can combine the elements, have a traditional block approach, and at the same time work with it freely. So I'm going to deal with squares and half square triangles, but not all the same size. I think if I make them all multiple of 4 inches, I'll be able to intersperse them. Much of this fabric is clothes that I have worn, clothes that I thought I would wear and never did wear much, and fabrics that I have picked up in Bali and India. I'm going to start with some old clothes that I don't wear anymore. So I'm cutting those up. This is a nice little design here. I may cut that and use that. The quilts I've made were rather chaotic. Every piece was a different size and a different shape. On this quilt, I want to try to mix those two ideas and use regular shapes. I think I'm going to use squares and triangles, but try to not be too regular with them.